Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Entitled Parents. In today's episode, EM tried to get her daughter my job because I'm chubby. I feel like my mom can't accept that I'm losing weight. Parents stole $2,200. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. EM tried to get her daughter my job because I'm chubby. I'm F and home from college. The stay-at-home order in my town is slowly being lifted, so some businesses are finally opening up. My parents require me to have a summer job. I'm blessed enough that I get to keep all the money I earn. My parents just like me to work to gain experience. This will be relevant later, but I'm not a skinny girl. I wouldn't consider myself large either. I'm 5 feet 6 inches and weigh about 140 to 145 pounds right now and carry most of it in my hips and thighs. The freshman 15 did hit me hard though, as I used to be 120-ish. So today, after finishing my last online final, my dad called me. He told me that one of his friends who runs a company texted him that they were looking for girls to work in the office, answering phones and stuff. I got excited because that's exactly what I wanted, so I put on a dress, printed a copy of my resume, and drove down. The ladies inside were super nice and asked me to fill out an application, so I sat down to do so, and this is where the EM enters. Here's everyone involved: EM entitled mom, EG entitled girl, F, probably 16-ish, P me, DL1 desk lady 1, front desk. This woman is relatively thin, which will be relevant later. DL2 desk lady 2, desk further back, but still in room. This woman is plus sized, which will be relevant later. B boss of the business. We're in the South, which might be relevant, because typically for jobs like this they're looking for a pretty face to sit behind the counter and talk to customers. This is unspoken, though. Yes, it's awful, but hey, I needed a job. So, as I'm filling out an application, EM enters with EG. She announces that she's here about the opening and her daughter would like to apply. DL1 explains that she'll need to fill out an application and hands her one and a pen. They come sit in the lobby, right beside me, which I thought was weird, but I didn't say anything. EM, to me, are you here for the job as well? P, yes ma'am. EM, humph. You know, that little cocky sound people make? I ignored her and went up to ask DL1 a question about the application. It was about how professional one of my references for babysitting was. When I returned and sat back down, EM walked up to the desk. EM, does my daughter even really need to fill this out? DL1, it's protocol, boss, will look at all the applications and decide who to call for an interview. EM, is he here? I'm sure if he could see my daughter he'd know who he wanted to call, huh? DL1, he is, but he isn't seeing visitors right now. EM, how will he know who to hire if he doesn't know what the girls look like? DL1, well, he will need to see their references and will make a few calls before he dash. EM, no. My daughter is an aspiring model. She won, insert local pageant, in 2019. He needs to see her to know she's the face he wants to see behind the counter interacting with customers. DL1, I'm not sure what you mean. This isn't a modeling job, looks don't really matter. EM, oh I know, but they do. And let's face it, boss isn't going to want at this point. She leans in closer to DL1, a chubby girl up here, is he? This whole time, EG is smirking at me in glances as she fills out her application. This caught the attention of DL2 as well as me, and we both looked up at this point. DL2, ma'am, I'm not sure I know what you mean. EM, oh, no disrespect, I just know, boss, personally, and know he'd prefer a new pretty face around the office. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I think there's no question between my daughter and, well, this young lady, for example, me. No offense, honey, just trying to save you some time. At this point, I'm in tears. I don't know if it was rage or the sting of her insult, but either way I was not going to let her see me cry, so I quickly got up and handed my application to DL1 before trying to leave. DL2, a plus-sized woman. Sweetie, wait. Talking to me. DL2, you say you know, boss, personally, right? To EM. EM, oh, yes, we went to high school together. DL2, and you know him so well that you know he'd prefer a skinny woman behind this desk? EM, well, I didn't say that, she did, but I'd assume so. DL2, great. Well, I'm his wife and I've worked behind this desk for almost 15 years now, and as you can see I could probably drop a few, and I take personal offense to what you're saying about my husband and this young lady, so I'd like you to wait in the car while your daughter fills out her application. EM and EG both stormed out at that point. EG took her application, so I don't know if she'll apply or not. But both women behind the counter told me that EM was a B*TCH and they'd vouch for me with the boss, so I'm hopeful I got the job. Edit, my first award, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Update, oh my goodness, you guys are so kind. Thank you everyone for the awards and compliments, I'm so overwhelmed. You've all made my little heart so happy, smiley face. A lot of you want to know if I got the job. Today I went in for an interview and just got home from that. It went well and I'm hoping for a call soon and I'll update you when I know. Smiley face. Update 2, hey guys. So I still haven't gotten a call or anything. I'm starting to think maybe they wanted somebody long-term and not just for the summer. Sorry to disappoint y'all, but if they do call me I'll be sure to update. People suck sometimes. Hold your head high and be proud of who you are. Drive and determination will serve you well. A music producer and gamer I follow, the Fat Rat, says that his artist name and moniker for gaming, the Fat Rat, came from an insult thrown at him in 4th grade. Just saying, you're not overweight. 140 pounds is a proper weight for a young woman of your height. Thank you, Red Heart. I had to convert to international units to see if what you were saying was true or big culture. But yeah, I would consider that a normal weight too. I had to convert, but 66 kilograms is much? Girl, I have good news for you, your weight is medically perfect, so if you feel good and don't have trouble doing basic sports, basketball, running, etc., you are in great shape. Thank you. I don't think it's much too, it's just the most I've ever weighed and I'm not quite skinny but definitely still striving to be healthy. But thanks regardless, smiley face. What a lovely example that woman is setting for her daughter. That kind of attitude is rarely tolerated in workplaces. If it is tolerated, usually that person won't have any friends amongst co-workers. It's honestly quite sad that she's setting her daughter up this way. I would be willing to bet that this is going to cause a lot of problems for the daughter in the long run in both her professional and personal life. Shame on that woman. P.S. I'm rooting for you to get this job. Well, if DL2 is his wife, then I would bet you get the job. I am really hoping so. The only reason I might not is because I'm not sure if they need someone year-round. I go to college about an hour away, so I would only be available for the summer. I feel like my mom can't accept that I'm losing weight. So my mom has always been obsessed with my weight. I've never been obese and doctors never said I needed to diet. It's common of her to always criticizes people about their bodies. Anyways, I lost some weight and it's noticeable since most of my jeans started getting loose and from a 6L I can only fit properly in a size M. My mom still made a comment about me being fat and I defended myself because she never notices when I lose weight. She laughed and said, you eat food that could be served to 3 people and you're saying you're losing weight? Just keep convincing yourself to. Don't know if this is necessary or not, but I do eat slightly bigger portions because I don't snack at all and don't eat in the morning when I go to school, so I eat like 2 meals a day. She has never called me beautiful without adding an extra comment. It's always you're so pretty, but would be prettier if you had a flat stomach. She has said she really likes my curves, but also made comment about how happy she is that she's not fat like me. I still remember my 8th birthday when I was as skinny as a skeleton and she screamed at me in front of everyone to stick my stomach in for pictures. Everyone laughed. Crazy to me how she still wonders why I'm not close or affectionate with her. Could body dysmorphia by proxy be a thing? Is she trying to give you an eating disorder? I have begun to say the same thing to my mother every time she comments on my body. I like how I look and my doctor is fine with it. I repeat that every time she tries to get me to wear a girdle or cover up my weak spots. I like how I look. She will never like how I look and it doesn't matter. Parents stole $2,200. Had $4K in cash in my room, $300 of it goes missing. Then another time $200. Left me with $3,500 and now I'm at $1,700 or $1,800 RN. I pulled it out to try to get a car, but I couldn't get it because of certain reasons. I'm trapped in their house having to pay $800 monthly and I can't wait till my mom asks for the $800 I need to pay this check. If I don't pay it then we will lose the house. I work at my dad's job. If we lose the house and I move out somewhere, since I don't have a car I can't get to work. I can't put my money in a bank because my bank is an hour away, can't drive, and I've been very busy past few months from work. Yes, I hid my money after I lost $500, but I guess she rummaged through my room and found it. I'm hopeless and don't know what to do. The car was supposed to give me a ticket to move out finally and get away from my toxic family. I feel stupid and just want to die because all that money I saved up is gone. They're trapping me in their house and I get treated like shit. I'm 19 years old, by the way. Let's not forget to add that she is a compulsive liar and very manipulative. It hurts me mentally. Edit, I got into it with my mom and my dad bucked up with me and shoved me into the wall. He'd 6 feet 1 inch, I'm 5 feet 8 inches. He's huge. That's the first time he's laid hands on me. This was last week. This is when you start stealing their money and hide it at a friend's place, so if your parents try find it or were to try call the cops on you, you haven't got anything that they know if at least. When she asks for the $800, tell her she already has it for the next 3 months based on the theft. It's time to go get a proper saving account or even Cash App. You can have your checks direct deposited and she will never be able to get access to it. It sucks to learn that your family can't be trusted, but now that you know, it's time to adjust accordingly. Is there a reason you can't open your own bank account? You're 19. Either way, get your money out of that house. Many banks will allow you to sign up for them online. Once you're signed up, you can make cash deposits at most ATMs. I'd recommend you find a nearby ATM that you can deposit to, sign up for that bank and get that cash deposited. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.